4 turns to go. Main opposition has pretty much been defeated already. Right. So there's vast amounts of infantry coming our way. Our infantry can't start. They will get their asses kicked. I'm gonna target anything that's in ready condition, basically. Not really hoping to kill all the enemies, just hoping to suppress them to the point we can move past this. I think I'll leave all the infantry behind. Yeah, fuck. So much smoke here, we can't really do all that much. And they're not totally screwed either, so they probably will react to something. Unless someone else gets to suppress them first. Point is, we have to be fairly careful who moves here first. Hmm. We're not getting all that many kills. Not sure that's a big problem necessarily. It's not a good thing either, though. I'll have to go through these units twice. Bit surprised the infantry doesn't spot any more enemies. Since we're fighting in such rough terrain, it's incredibly hard to get any serious amount of casualties. That works both ways though, I guess. K group Pershings. Pershing. This is not good. But for some reason, this guy can't see it. There's not even a height difference there. And that's it. Fair enough. Greyhounds on the move. What can we see? We need to do something with that unit. And I don't have the mobility to do that. Guess I can slowly keep moving forward. That's the problem unit. The other problem is I do actually have to push through here now. I don't have the luxury of waiting, so someone has to go there and sacrifice themselves. Can you see something? Yes, thank you. Perfect, that'll do. And more smoke. Still someone has to go here. And another assault. Like, 2 other assaults. So it's just a huge stack of infantry there. The crew is still alive. But that's not good enough. That's avoiding the worst of it. For fuck's sake, still someone has to go there. There's just no other way. This guy doesn't have shots and it's a leader unit. Not the best choice perhaps. Same thing with this priest. Persian tanks maybe. It's not like we want to lose these, but they might still be the best loss we can take. Oh, it's another pink squad. Also, moving in the road in the rough terrain is much more movement point intensive than I thought. It's double the cost, which means double the time we need to take to reach the flags. So not good. I'm not sure why I'm delaying this. We have to do the road first, and that's the one that can fail. I think we had a priest here that had some shots. So, ooh, fuck, another one. We're literally driving through Chinese infantry squads, one after another. They're all retreating though. Oh, look at here. More infantry squads sneaking in. Not sure if I should be bringing more heavy tanks here. I certainly need to bring more units forward to clear out the road. Can't be this, well, crowded, I guess. Can't move? Shoot what you can. We could move here. Not sure what we would get from it. Trying to move forward as fast as possible, but it's really not going easy. On the positive side, I'm not seeing new... Yeah, there's a new unit. Fuck. I will literally lose or can't progress the next mission if I can't kill some of those units now. There's really not much that I can do though. Okay, I can do something. And they didn't react when I drove here, so that's something. That's retreating, that's a problem. Oh, that's a new squad. Yeah, they're certainly not lacking the infantry. Further forward. Retreating, ready, 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 ready. Yeah, there's quite a few squads here. Okay, what we need to do is shoot those guys somehow. Oh look, more infantry squads. Okay, these two squads are suppressed. We're in a very vulnerable position, but at the same time, we have gotten a lot done this time. These guys are just retreating, which means they're gonna get back into action. They're also in a rough terrain, so casualties on them are pretty hard to get. I'll stay here. Routed, routed. Excellent. Do I save the shot or do I use it now? If I save it, I might be able to react to enemies coming our way. If not, it'll probably cause significant amount of casualties on a unit that's not going to be destroyed anyway. Ooh, we need to shoot at that. Sorry dude, but the infantry is not your good location. Is that it? I think that's it. Hopefully this will suppress the tank. Yeah, probably not. Our tank crew is gonna get annihilated. Maybe not. Holy shit. I thought they had a massive amount of infantry, and they still have more infantry than I thought they would have. So it's a miracle that's the end result of all this. A goddamn miracle. Okay, pulling back, which is nice. Survivors disperse. Excellent. Our goal is to try to get a route going. Try to get the units to disperse totally. At least 2 infantry squads in that hex. Yeah, I don't want to move with the tanks unless I absolutely have to. It's just so goddamn dangerous. I'm not shooting at routed units, there's too many better targets to fire at. Those will be the better targets. And this is me thinking that, okay, we have a tank battle on it this time. So we did, sort of. But not really, no. Okay, there's a lot of ready infantry here. Right on top of us. I'm not sure what's the best way to try to tackle that. And look at that, more infantry. Hmm. Not sure what's the best thing to do here. But what I plan on doing is basically use whatever unit available to try to drive toward the objectives. This guy doesn't have the mobility for it. Ooh, you can see something. A retreating unit, I'll take it. Survivors dispersed. Yeah, every casualty is worth gold here. It'll suppress the rest. 12 units. What was it? Turn 13? Yeah, it's this is a problem. I'm basically so surrounded by infantry that it's pretty much impossible for me to do anything because there's an immediate react. Yeah, look at fucking that. That's like a holy shit. There's so many infantry units right on top of each other there. We need to start clearing this mess first. There's a good chance we can basically rout their entire army if we play this right. But something needs to die here. There aren't that many units that can effectively act here to get that done. God damn it. Okay, what could you possibly do? Can you see something useful? Anything? That might be a useful thing. It would allow units here more likely to be able to do something. There's also 2 squads of something in that hex. So firing in it, generally speaking, will probably get rid of 2 squads. Every target that isn't close to the road is not a target worth shooting at. I think we've suppressed both units in that hex. Possibly. Still can't really move. I have to shoot at these guys. Hopefully the Shafi doesn't get destroyed, but that might give me a option to move there. Nope. Yeah, there's a ready squad, I guess. Can't use infantry to do a goddamn thing. Just gonna get our asses kicked. Can't exactly ignore everything here either. Yeah, the first units that can do something without immediate backlashes are these. I think the best option would be to try to get rid of that one. That would mean any unit here might be able to do something. Okay, that was a mistake. Yeah, there's more infantry squads. God damn it. I can't see that? Of course I can. Shit. There's just so many of them. Um, oh look, more infantry. Oh, more infantry. Well, that's a shock. Truly, truly a shock. Also shot at the wrong squad. And so much smoke, it's pretty much impossible to clear anything. A desperate struggle to try to keep them at bay. And I can't fire anymore. Since there are already squads there, I can't bring in infantry because they're gonna be horribly murdered immediately. Well, I have to try it. Yeah, it just doesn't work. Even if I could get a good shot, there's enough other squads there to suppress me immediately. Survivors disperse. Ah, that's something. It doesn't have a notable effect against the other infantry nearby. They're not. They don't work quite like vehicles. And there's really nothing here I can throw their way. The few vehicles we have here are just struggling to even maintain their current position. Hmm. Just can't see them. There's another problem with the fact that there's just squads on top of squads on top of squads, so it's hard to say what exactly is the unit you're firing at. Where I look, there are multiple ready squads, so basically go in and hope you don't get blasted all to hell. Here there's probably around 5 squads that are surrounding that guy, so just pray that you get lucky, I guess. And we destroyed our own tank. I thought this would be a simple matter of playing a couple of turns and call it an end, but it's getting more complex constantly. Uh, Everyone just look around you, see what you spot. Right, what to do? There's too much smoke to really do all that much. They're probably converging here now because we took some of the flags. 3 turns to reach here. I'm expecting there to be maybe an HQ unit or something like that here, but nothing more than that. So if we push through here, we'll be fine. The T-34 there might be a bit of a problem, but it's also behind a hill, so I think the road is more or less clear for us to pass. The big question is how in the hell we're gonna deal with this. Start shooting at the... I think these units are in the best position to do something. What we can't do is shoot with the main weapon. Pershing has enough other weapons that it could still get the job done. Oh, more smoke. That's what we needed. Yeah, that squad is retreating. It's not gonna shoot a goddamn thing. Oh, ready and spin squads. Probably can shoot in peace from here. Survivors disperse, significant casualties on the rest. Right, so we have a group of units here that are ready to fire. Uh, Basically 2 priests. We need to make sure the next group is ready to fire, so cover their ass first. Actually, I'm not sure if we had to do that, because they're in a much better position to fire on the X next to them. More smoke. Not really blocking us. Right, what we need to do is try to save these guys' asses. Which means don't shoot with the main gun, shoot with the rest. No casualties, but they're retreating. Need to suppress quite a few units, but I think that's doable. Can you even shoot there? No. I think we would be okay to move forward though. Same here really. This guy's not gonna react. This is retreating. Oh look, more infantry. Still, suppression did not work at all. At all. Well, this does make a difference though. They went from ready to pinned or retreating. So yeah, it made a difference. Uh, Problem is, we're still surrounded by a lot of enemies. I really want to shoot there. There's so many infantry squads there. Probably still two at least. Alright, not really, didn't really achieve all that much. Hmm. Looks like there's only retreating units here. So there's only one pin squad we need to worry about. And this is more than capable of dealing with that. Don't fire the main gun. Survivors disperse. Ah, and retreating. Can probably suppress these guys enough that tank here can get rid of the enemies. Ah, for God's sakes. It's still a horrible situation to be in. Okay, at least most units are really suppressed to the point that they're not really a concern for me. This is the last one that was a serious threat to us. Well, immediate serious threat. Actually, there are a lot more units still there. And I have no idea how to deal with them to the point where we can make some kind of a real push toward our intended targets. Retreat. Ooh, and can't move, and enemies. Yeah. That's not gonna make much of a difference. Retreating, routed. Ooh, ready. Well, at least we did some good here. Ready and pinned. Pin squad is too close. The ready squad might not even be able to reach us. Okay, things are looking a lot brighter here, but Jesus Christ. This is a new type of hell I don't recall encountering before. Usually I'm not this aggressive at pushing forward, for a good reason apparently. I've got to do it now. It doesn't matter if we lose flags here, that's not the important part. But we need to be able to push forward. They have enough units here that I don't see how I could possibly hold on to these locations. I have to... that's a enemy HQ unit. I don't expect to find it here. Not sure should I try to make it a priority. We don't have that many shots. But it's their HQ unit. It's a big deal getting it. Problem is, I'd have to go next to it with a vehicle. Otherwise, it's not guaranteed. We're no way guaranteed to get there. Or rather, get the necessary kills. It's probably can destroy something like this. Still don't care. I need someone to basically bypass them so it guarantees my capture of the flag. Right. I am inclined to go after it. I mean, it's risky staying here no matter what we do. One shot, not gonna be enough. It'll retreat. I guess I'm abandoning these. Fuck. And no shots. Well, that's on the other hand, it's retreating, so that sense doesn't matter. These vehicles will be safe. These vehicles will not be safe. And I'm thinking maybe we should try to pull back with these. This is gonna go back and forth for a few turns. I don't see how it could possibly go any other way. I mean, we are killing decent number of soldiers every turn, it just isn't enough. At least we're getting their squad sizes to drop below the halfway point within a few locations. So we're making a difference. We can get their leader, I think that's another big difference maker. But yeah, we definitely need to pull back. Not sure we can pull back all that much though. Okay, can you move at all? Yes. We can move back a single hex. Then there's an army of infantry there waiting for us. Suppose we could try to pull back to the sides. I'm not sure how we would be all that much better protected there though. I suppose we could be attacked only from one direction, so that's something. In this case, might be more healthy to push forward, but hoping they'll go after the flags first. And you have nothing to react to it, so back. Ooh, we can take a single shot at the enemy. I suppose I could save the shot too. Alternately, shoot at the rifle squad. My big problem with saving the shot is that there's a good chance I might be shooting at an area where I'll destroy my own unit. Yeah, they surrendered. I'm not sure if it had any kind of effect on anything. I hope it did. Right. Anyone who can pull back, pull back. This guy could cause a little bit of fuss here, but not much. Still, it's better than nothing. Because a decent amount of casualties, maybe suppress that a little bit further. After all, it's next to a pretty big target. Huh. 3 targets for you to shoot at. A really important target. I'm not sure if we could even theoretically go after something important. You can shoot at 4 things. Worthless, 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 worthless. Still, these targets are especially worthless. They are not going to be able to contest the flags. Still, we get a kill out of it. That's still useful no matter what happens. Fresh infantry squads. And I lost my last shot. I was shooting at the wrong squad. Yeah, this guy, please just run away. Ooh, we have a priest that could fire twice. I saw one shoot there. I'm trying to encourage these guys to get the hell out of here. And run away. Well, as far as we can. Yeah, there's no way this guy won't die. Survivors disperse. Yeah, infantry might be able to pull something now, because we've suppressed so much of their infantry. But, I don't know, we're basically too far from the action for the most part. Two targets, worthless targets. Still, it's better shoot something than just wait here and doing nothing. Yeah, we killed guys from the wrong squad. Probably again, yeah. So, unintended suppression effect actually on better targets than I initially hoped. This might be able to go somewhere where we can see an enemy. No? Face the HQ. What do you see? Nothing. If we move there, the Chinese infantry squad will slaughter us. So I guess we're just covering that. I think it's more or less the same result no matter where we go though. These will protect the infantry squads from reaching further to the east. but they're not capable of really holding their attack in any way. Ooh, someone can shoot at something. I don't want to go. Well, we would still have 2 shots from here. The point is, we would have a unit that can react when the enemy tries to come closer. So it might save someone's life. Also, you are in perfect position to act. Hmm. I think in general we want. Ah, shit. I do need to suppress these. I might be able to bring an infantry squad a little bit closer thanks to this. But I'm not sure if I can. Survivors disperse. Ooh, 4 targets for you. Yeah, this is great. I think I'd eventually want to aid the units here. Basically react to any enemy units coming there. That also means the infantry squads we passed earlier might be able to act. At least 1 or 2 of them. This squad mainly. We could drive a few of them away. I'm not sure if it would make much difference. Yeah, they're going to recover their shots to the point where we're going to take massive casualties. We're going to take the casualties and move on. There is no situation where things can go here perfectly. There's just way too many enemies for that. They're reacting at shitty infantry and not killing anyone. Survivors disperse. That's good. They're killing my crew, which is a loss, but rather it's crew than going after real units. Even if they kill the infantry, it's worth like maybe 4 points per squad. So it's cheap to replace, it's meaningless experience point wise, and it's a huge waste of their shots. Basically, I'm extremely happy about that. Not exactly pleased that they're slaughtering my infantry, but out of all the targets they could attack, it's by far the best choice. I think that's it. Didn't even lose a single vehicle. It's a goddamn miracle. Right. Who wants to die? HQ goes first. Is it still here? Has to be. Let's retreat. There's terrain doesn't really allow them to go over far. It's a little bit tougher to kill than I thought. Even on the open road, I just can't get a kill on it. And it retreats to a location I can attack. Okay, don't care. Kill it. Okay, that's a big deal for us. It should be filled. Not really see the effect. Not really seeing the effect on the infantry squads, but suppression should stick a little bit better now. Don't want to rush here. There's already a tank going. Better to come here and help the other tanks fighting infantry. We're terrible at suppressing them. And you lost your last fucking shot. Of course you did. Okay, what's going on here? I guess we'll do the classic first. Let's look around us. You probably see more units than we actually see. Right, that's a lot of infantry. 14. We have 3 turns time to re-establish control over this area, and it's just swarming with infantry. So, we don't have to kill everything. We just need to clear the flags. Drive them away from the flags. I'm not sure if causing casualties or just pressing the law is the better choice in this situation. And the constant smoke isn't exactly helping. Ooh, that's a good shot there. More smoke. Shocking. Oh shit, more infantry. Where the hell are they getting all these troops? Where the hell did they start? So in some ways it was basically a massive trap if you push aggressively forward. The tanks will stop you, and then the real nightmare begins when the billion infantry swarm you. Hmm. There's just so many fantastic options to choose from here. And still not causing nearly enough sufficient amount of casualties to make a difference anywhere. Still, 3 turns. This amount of units can do a lot of things in 3 turns. And we are pushing them back. That's painfully obvious here. It's risky, but they're being pushed back. We really need these proper casualties on them. Problem is, there's everywhere I look, there's units in such a good condition that I basically don't dare to move with a lot of other units. No casualties. That's perfect. That's something I can't really afford. Okay, 14 targets. I'm more or less just blasting at the largest unit concentrations for the best. I still think I need to pull back on this turn. If I want to make any kind of progress, it's gonna have to wait. I'm more or less shooting currently from the positions we're holding. Can do shoot at other targets once we've cleared these. The Chinese infantry's habit of instantly retreating when they're getting kills is actually causing us trouble here. It makes them for tough to attack, but we also can't cause significant amount of casualties in their groups at all. So the consequence seems to be that we're sort of just going back and forth here, not achieving all that much. I can't get kills by shooting with infantry against infantry. We can hope that we shoot at the wrong hexes again. Five targets. Ooh, there's a ready squad. With two other squads. Okay, those are probably suppressed enough that they can't move. Ah, and can't see shit. Fair enough. Any ready units? Retreating and routed. I suppose we could move. If we can't go through at the center, we might be able to go around. There's not gonna be an army-wide rout in the next couple of turns. I'm not sure if we can take them. This just isn't going anywhere. I need something a little bit bigger than some of them pulling back for a turn. Survivors dispersed. That'll always makes me smile. It's at least one squad less I have to suppress and drive back on the next turn. And you didn't kill anything else, so you died. Shit. No. They pinned the unit down and then failed to do anything else. Excellent. You're seeing something. That's not a bad unit to shoot at. It's pretty much the only pin unit in this general area. Well, absolutely not. I think we're better off saving our shots at this point. If I can shoot at routed units only, that's no good. That is definitely no good. Sort of want to save our shots because it might allow me to hold my current position instead of withdrawing. Could the artillery serve a purpose? Possibly. There really isn't a target here that we have to worry about hitting. The immobile, the fuck, immobile tank isn't gonna be harmed by this type of bombardment, so definitely should fire at anything else. Mm, don't think I did everything I could have done. Yeah, I was thinking of pulling back more, especially with this one. It's gonna be enveloped with a tide of enemies here. Here we might be able to hold our ground, although this one doesn't have any shots, so pulling back a little bit makes sense. This could still be a bad turn. They're trying. The problem is I'm still seeing fresh squads send our way. We seem to have reaction fire capabilities to ultimate phase now. But we're down to our last machine guns. And they're shooting at the infantry. Suppose it makes sense, and it saves the tanks. Still, I would be surprised if there's not assaulting. Okay. They more or less achieved absolutely nothing, while losing again a couple of squads. But holy shit, this just doesn't end. Okay, let's see if there's anyone defending this. Nope. As far as I can see, right, there's really not much we can shoot at that's gonna make a difference. Might as well bring another light tank to the rear. I'm not sure if a single unit can take all of these. Two, definitely. Better play it safe. You try to go after flags. You don't have to capture anything, but I want to be in a position that I might actually be able to get some of them. The reason I don't want to take flags is that I'm afraid they might try to push our way. I definitely have the mobility to take a risk. On the other hand, it actually might help, because if these guys will start to push back, it would be better for us. On the other hand, they're pushing to the east instead of down now. They're probably aiming for these flags. So if they move one more turn toward the east, they are in no position to defend, recapture flags. And here we're in a better position. We have immobile units that are already covering these areas. Probably should not be bombarding anything anymore. Right, hello friends, and your army of other friends. Right, I probably should look around first. There's a good possibility that we see quite a bit more than we are seeing again. But who the hell knows? Okay. Ugh. They're mostly in ready condition, pinned, couple of routed and retreating units. They're not recovering their morale quite as well anymore, but they're still, most of them are still coming after us in perfect condition. So nothing's changed there really. Spreading the love as best as I can. Right. Four targets. I have trouble seeing anything here. Holy shit. We killed a squad. A lot of retreating pinned units. My plan changed because I realized I can't really see with these units, even here. So I needed to get a better idea of what I would be getting into. There's a hex field with ready units, so it would be, or pin units, ready and pin, so it would be incredibly risky to go there. At the same time, I've gotta go somewhere. Yeah, I can't see anything here. Does the K group have sacrificial units willing to do it? K4. Alternatively, well, fuck it. Lot of casualties. I think it's mostly a done deal now. Even if we can basically move troops through here, so we can attack these flags on both sides. That will help things quite a bit. Okay, there's further enemy squads here. Don't really care though. Okay, I might have made a slight mistake, but it will still make things easier. Just so many goddamn troops here. Hmm. It's a risky thing. Can't see shit. We'll have to move some units again after the normal shooting has been done. Definitely should dump these units as much as possible and go for the flags. On the other hand, there's only one turn after this, so there's not much other things we can do. I'm not eager to go closer, even though we might be able to score a few extra kills because of that. Just way, way too dangerous. Survivors disperse. Here is pretty much retreating and routed, but that's assuming again we can see all the enemy units, and there's pretty much no guarantee that we can. Zero targets. Well, that's nice. I'll save one shot with this because I don't see a particular point in using it. A ready squad. We killed units in a wrong hex again. Nice amount of casualties. Probably 10 guys with a single shot. That's gonna have a that's gonna start to have a lasting effect on them. Can't just shrug it off every turn. We killed a squad. Doesn't really show in a lot of squads at all. They're doing just fine. No matter how many we kill, they do fine. At the same time, we might be able to get rid of... I'm thinking, should we push here or here? The flags in some ways are more important naturally, but... screw it. A pin squad. Survivors disperse. Yeah, these guys don't give a single shit about the survivors dispersing, casualties piling up. We're betting on the fact that through some miracle we are going to be able to push them back here. I'm not exactly sure what are we basing that chance on. Still, we are getting results, especially the machine gun fire has been very effective in here. So multiple squads again, multiple extra squads again are routed. Just is not enough. What can you see? A ready squad. Probably the best target to shoot at. Because it's gonna start heading south on the next turn, on its turn, so probably should encourage it to not do that. Did not work. I suppose we pinned it. So depending on our luck, we might have been able to be very effective there. The number of units they can throw my way and get something done is getting fewer and fewer. So what to go for? Their nearest ready squads are somewhere here. They have maybe about 4 of them. They could naturally get more by being lucky in rallying, but I think there's about 4 squads we probably should really worry about. And I'm not going to do anything with this. They're going to come after me anyway. Everything's damaged to the point that we can't really do anything. There's a pinned unit, I guess we might be able to shoot at. No. Forward. Hold fire. Same thing here. We could shoot at a couple of guys. I suppose we should clear this. Force them to attack from a distance. We have a couple of units that will be reacting to their presence. Survivors disperse. Naturally, that might make a difference. Yep, I think we're pretty much done. Last turn. New full health enemy infantry squads. Oh yeah. Still, we have reaction fire left. So the casualties are mounting. The coil is destroyed. Until assault might commence. I think the huge amount of firing on their infantry is paying off there. When they're assaulting light tanks, okay. Sudden end. Why the fuck did it end? I guess it because I could easily take more flags. Easily. So this has to be a victory for me, otherwise that's bullshit. Not decisive enough. State and dismissal. Well, that's bullshit, isn't it? There was literally one extra turn left, and I was in a perfect position to capture the needed flag. So what a lot of bullshit. This gigantic load of bullshit. What exactly am I supposed to do here then? Take the flags, defend them somehow, ignore the infantry there. It has to be something along those lines, otherwise I don't get what possible difference could it make. But that's the biggest load of horseshit I've seen. Ending the mission before its time. I feel pissed off about that. We planned hard and fought hard, and then the game decides that nope, nope, I don't care. We're just gonna end it here before you get the necessary points to win this. They've only gotten like a single kill, so without the flags, they've got shit, jack shit. That's the best part or worst part, however you want to look at it. So right at the cusp of their defeat, he decided that no. Okay, that didn't work out well. Okay, this is not working really. And we lost our shots. Fuck it. Was it this turn? Evidently not. I can't afford to lose shots. These are absolute... Oh, for fuck's sake. It's absolutely vital we get all the necessary shots. We need to be able to drive units to that flags, I guess. We need to contest something right now. Maybe we go back a single turn, because it was very easy to take flags here before. Yeah, it's a bit of a annoying... No, a bit of an annoyance, yes. However, there's a good chance I can't alter the result of this turn. I don't know how the game calculates it, but it's a possibility. What if I don't take any flags? Let's just sit there, for example. Hmm. There's so much goddamn smoke. And I'm probably dead, but someone had to come here. Someone has to come here again. Further assaults. Still be able to move. I can't see the enemies though. Now we're retreating. I'm afraid my gunshot will basically destroy my own unit here. Wouldn't be the first time. Right. Contest, contest, contest. No way we can contest everything, but we're directing all aggression toward the flags. Because we have to. We'll just have to live with whatever they can throw our way. Or not. Either way, this will not work if we repeat the previous turn the same way we did it the first time. Oh. Okay. I should still be able to shoot at something. I suppose I got to save the shot. Saving the shot has the benefit that the extra troops they're gonna inevitably say throw our way, we would be reacting to something at least. At the same time, there's way too much infantry right on top of the flags now. Yeah, that'll suppress them more than my firing weapons ever could. Oh look, more smoke. Can you move? No. Mm, be better to save the shot. I don't want to fire on this X, but it's has a chaffee in it. Ah, fuck it. I destroyed an enemy infantry squad. But the problem with the infantry is that it doesn't matter. They don't give a shit if their friends are getting destroyed. Okay, can I bring in more units there? Not really. I'm not sure I want to react really to these guys in any way. Yeah, they're gonna assault us, but so what? It's not gonna decide anything. Just need to hold them back from here, and that's something we can easily do. I have no way of engaging my vehicles from more than adjacent hex. These guys won't be able to do much help with the flag area, so might as well shoot these. I suppose I could go to the road. Might be able to cause some fuss. Okay. What exactly can we do? 0 moves left, so don't do anything. These are more or less where they're gonna be and can do the things they can do, and there's not much I can do about it. Here we might be able to do something, but it's more or less suppressing these guys so they can't attack the road. And we might as well withdraw, so we are not at risk of any kind of retaliation attacks. Suppose we could try for kills too, because if they have too many forces and they control too many flags, the game might basically decide that it's time to pull the plug. And it doesn't really care about the quality of what the other side has. No idea what's going on here. Hopefully we have enough shots that we can react to things. It's the self-propelled artillery that's holding us together there. See any good targets? No. Shoot whatever. I'll rather move than fire on these. There's a good chance if we get another turn, this guy could be very useful. Oh god, that looks horrible though, the situation here. It's just... Uh, it's a massive gamble with very little chance of actual success, I'd say. Okay, let's see. Full bar is probably a correct place to save here. Definitely retaking things. They're also paying for it. So they will not be able to take all the flags back. And their assaults aren't all that successful because there's so much suppression going around. 777 253. Basically the game screws me over with the time. Not decisive enough of a victory. So we have to roll back a few turns. There's just no other way. Ooh, this is still in this phase. Ugh, didn't I save after this? Possibly. It's the... any minor movement in any kind of direction and it can turn to shit. Yeah, this is slightly better, maybe? I have no idea. Things have been done here. Right, I think these guys are more or less ready to do things. We could also try to hold our position here instead of pushing through, but I think these are some of the more valuable flags we can take, so that seems like a horrible idea, really. We could try to hold our position here. Are we bombarding something? Yes. Okay, what did I do? I accidentally cancelled the mortar. Excellent. So we can say leave a few units here to defend these flags, but everything else needs to be piled up there. We cannot pull back. We cannot pull back. Defend the goddamn flags here, and no one pulls back. We probably would want a unit here though. There's otherwise no vehicles here. protecting our current position. Also, we don't have to waste all of our shots shooting these losers. That's not gonna get us anywhere. I think the infantry will mostly retreat, so we can save the shots for other things. These guys need to go and defend the flags then. These guys can't shoot at anything useful really. So move forward, try to get a better angle on things. Also firing on units that are fairly close to the flags. Nothing else is really worth shooting at. Yeah, we don't really have to move from this location, we just have to maintain it. That crew is dead, but can't be helped. Uh, their HQ should be moving slowly in our general direction. Okay, that's not good. And we might have to accept the casualties. It won't be too expensive if we lose certain other units, but if we lose the flags, it's catastrophe. Chaffee. Enemy surrenders. So we're more or less taking defensive positions here, and that's about it. Trying to push forward from this location, I think, was the mistake I made. This isn't a great position for us by any means. If we just give that up all too easily, we're boned no matter what we do. Single guy could get through. It would have to go for the flags. Ignore the HQ unit that's waiting for us there. We're going to have to keep the infantry at bay. Another Persian. Same thing here, really. Keep infantry at bay. And more or less same thing here, I'd say. Okay, now the question mark. Am I going to try to actually get Shafi to move from here? There's one who doesn't really have any shots left. He would have to survive the HQ trying to destroy him, but that's about it. Okay, I'm not sure what the fuck he's doing, but interesting choice of a pathway. Spot the HQ, thank you, and moving on. They can't really catch us anymore, and I might be able to. I don't think I can get the flag on the next turn, but I can definitely get it on the one after that. That's when the mission ended the last time. So now we have access to more flags. More importantly, we reduce their points. So that's hopefully what makes all the difference. We're definitely taking damage from their assaults. At the same time, we're fighting some of them back. A lot of assaults. Assault after assault after assault. But they're not getting us to push away. Not suppressing us, not really killing us. I have to say they're getting a lot of tries. It's just a matter of time before they start to get successes. So immobilized. 2 immobilized units. Still, that's not point-wise. That's fairly cheap. That's the important part. M7 priest destroyed. Crew lost. It's not a catastrophe. The priests are fairly cheap units. It's more of a problem because we lost the experience the crew had. But I know there's no victory if I don't do something like this. Might not get it all. I'll certainly get most of it. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. Okay, let's take it easy. There's a lot of ready units ready to act all over us, so naturally we'll have to be somewhat careful what we're gonna do here. Or rather, who the hell starts shooting? Okay, if we get that one suppressed, we can use this one to do something. And for the love of God, it's impossible to see anything here. Hmm. Ah, right. Any chance of seeing something? Unit dispersed. It's a risky going there. Of course you attack now. And you have no longer any shots. So fuck you. Not sure what's happening there. Trying to get the HQ. Not really successful. Yeah, I don't have the mobility. I think we should be saving our shots at this point. Okay, they are not getting through here. I have a lot of units here, but they certainly don't have the time to get anything done. At the same time, these units can't really help with the forward positions either. Might be best if we just... Yeah, this is another tough situation. At least they're suppressed to the point we can probably ignore everything they would normally do. I need to suppress that squad somehow. That'll mean all the southern groups are doing something. Excellent. Do I want to do something specific here? I'm thinking staying here with a single reaction shot might be better than try to move forward and losing that shot. Hmm. Okay, reaction fire shot saved. Can't see shit, but I think we're fairly secure here. This might have been the worst mission so far. No, it is not. Rebel shot. It's most frustrating because of how I'm losing this. Even when you do the incredibly annoying and tedious thing of avoiding all the casualties in a fight against mass infantry force, even that's not enough because the enemy, well, basically cheats. I'm wondering what it caused it. Maybe because I had destroyed the enemy HQ unit or something. That's usually how we can force a early end to a mission. But in this case, it just didn't aid me in any way. It was detrimental to my efforts. But I guess more or less that's basically what was going on. So we should not kill the enemy HQ. Not until we are in a position to actually end things. Ooh, 7 targets. Might be able to be useful. We want ready units if we can help it. This is too far away to do anything on the next turn. Yep, we can probably make sure that the flags we're currently controlling will stay under our control. Got a few kills here too. No point saving shots with these guys, they're not coming through. Any target is a good target. Minor suppression here and there might be all the difference we need. This guy is close enough to actually get something done. On the next turn I can get to this road, which is again much better than the position I'm currently in. There's no point shooting at... Oh, well, this target might be worth shooting at. Not now though, we're moved, we wouldn't be hitting it. Ooh, that's a good target area. Target-rich environment. This unit is sort of worthless, but these squads are not. Gotta suppress them a little bit. And a little bit it was. Still better than nothing, I guess. Well, if we could shoot at that group, that would be great. I think that's pretty much it. They're much more likely to attack me from the north than the south. Hmm. And I don't see the point of moving. I would just risk losing more units. Right, we seem to have a significant amount of tank power here now, so While it is true that they might be able to cause me trouble, we're also in a, I think, in an equal position to hold our own. Ah, better luck this time, maybe. Hopefully. I'm really starting to hate some of these missions, though. When you have a similar type of army, that seems to work. But these mixed pieces of crap, where if I lose a unit or two, I can't win anymore. These are not fun to play. Or well, because I like to play without having to constantly save every turn, and these are not really well suited for that. We seem to be fighting them off still, but it's starting to be a struggle. They have they have a huge pile of forces right on top of each other, and more are coming in constantly. Still fighting them off. Version destroyed. It's about 30 points. And with a different dice roll it would survive. So I'm certainly not going to save over that full bar slot, but I think that's our best chance at this stage. So, likely the final turn. Every movement counts. We don't want to go into the proper terrain unless we have to. I think we have to. Wait, got to keep one. Still, that's a lot of extra points for us, I bet. And they took some. Ah, right. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. But you're worthless, so you might as well have died. What exactly can we still do? There's nothing useful happening here. Any contributions I can do for the rest? This is worthless. Two. Ah, okay, this is gonna be fun. We're surrounded by ready enemies again. So we'll have to be fairly selective on how we're gonna start shooting here. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Anyone outside here who could possibly fire on something useful? These guys are pretty much my only hope. And spot anything interesting. Yeah, we really cannot. So suppose it feels better to shoot at something. We are fighting for a few points, or a point balance at least. Single kill would get us the entire squad kill. Can I go for something extra? Get a kill out of it. I don't think it's enough. Okay, if I... How the fuck can't you see the guy right next to you? There's gonna be at least 3 attacks if we try to do something with this. You are our best choice of trying to get some help here. We need to suppress this guy really. That'll do it. Not much else I can do. The problem is the smoke. It's pretty impossible to give outside influence there. Okay, that helps a little bit. Okay, someone has to see it now. Anything surrounding us? There is a pinned squad, so technically it could cause trouble. At the same time, it's pinned. Right, that's out of the fight. So there's not going to be any kind of reaction if I do something with this. Okay, we're getting a little bit of a result here. Can destroy the HQ. And I don't really see any notable result of that. That's a question, how do we want to start to handle this? Well, it looks like this squad at the center has to be killed to the last man. They surrender. Good. Oh, for fuck's sakes. They should give the tanks there a little bit of a breathing room. Want to save reaction shots when the enemies try to retake these. Alright, there's 3 tanks here, that's quite a lot of reaction shots. Okay, things are looking fairly good. They're going to have to come and assault our tanks if they want to get anything done here. We have to figure out something though. There's at least 3 units that will react if we move a muscle with these. That's a bit tough. And we do need to move a muscle, otherwise they're gonna assault on the next turn once it's their turn, so it won't really change anything. It is at least potentially kill that one without getting screwed over. It did not work. Oh, it did not work at all. $30, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80. Yeah, we have more than 100 points in casualties easily. If they control any significant amount of flags, we're fucked. We need at least around 700 to pull a decisive victory out of this. At least, that's the bare minimum. Otherwise, the great number of casualties will basically sink us. On the other hand, we could easily avoid the Pershing glass, which would give us about 30 points, or then 30 points less points, which would mean that around 500 points would be enough. Yeah, I still want to save the shots here. What we want to know is, can any outside vehicle provide any real assistance? Anything that might make a difference. Well, we have a priest here. Might be able to defend these areas. Right, I don't see moving any more units there would really make much of a difference. The mobility to capture anything here. We have a, yeah, we have this situation. I think we just have to take a shot and hope for the best. Because we can't stay in this situation. This is intolerable. We're going to lose the units anyway if we do. These guys are much more eager to react to the lighter tanks doing things than the bigger, heavier tanks. So, either way, I think this is pretty much all I can do. Is it enough? I just hate playing like this. Hate it so much. They're trying. They're trying so badly. Still assaulting, but they haven't gained a single flag yet. Haven't killed anyone either. Casualties are mounting. But fresh squads are still entering the fight. The amount of infantry they have is just ridiculous. Probably 1,000 men at least. They're trying, but they're not getting anything done. They're still reacting to their presence. They're retreating. Last machine gun fires from the tanks, I guess. Yeah, now we're no longer really firing back anymore. Well, some of them are. $983 to 127, so yeah, I think that's enough. Not decisive enough. We have to redo this shit.